Greg. I had a question for someone that can't be here today, but it's a student, and I don't think she'd want her name because her work and the internet and stuff. I know you post these, but just just use your clairvoyance. It's fine. So she has tinnitus has been the latest thing, but she has had a history of just like probably what I think would fall under brain fatigue, just like memory stuff. And then I think her longer term history has had a lot of trauma. And then she has like prosperity, financial materialization kind of difficulties. So I'll tell you what I told her really quick, because I think I remember in your sleep and memory class, you saying that this brain function segment at the beginning of the memory segment would be good for brain fatigue. And I think you said tonight was connected with brain fatigue.
Tinnitus usually is, like we hear it in the ear, but it's actually not the nerves of the ear. It's misfirings in the brain that we end up hearing in the ear. And so like back in the 50s, they did this thing where people who had really super chronic tinnitus, they went in and surgically severed the nerves to the ear. So the person knew that they were going to lose their hearing, but the tinnitus was so bad that they thought, if we do this, at least they have the silence and not the ringing in the ears. And what happened was they lost their hearing, but the ringing continued. And so it is misfirings in the brain. So you have some choices. You can do that protocol. Like sometimes even if you just need to really pump up the brain very quickly, sages work really good for that. Dalmatian sage, like clary sages don't do it. Regular sage would kind of do it. Spanish sage probably not strong enough. The sage triloba, it's kind of a newer sage. That or the Dalmatian sage are your two best bets. You could use the Blue Mountain sage, but it's really expensive for what it is. I would use that more for meditation and ceremony and things like that. But the other ones are very good for strengthening the brain. Then the other things are, rosemary, basil, petitgrain, things like that can be fortifying. I also like to use, like if the brain fatigue is really bad, I usually have them in just a little bit of time, like a couple of drops a day, or like cinnamon leaf, or cinnamon supreme, something like that, and just taking little bits over a period of time can be really rejuvenating to the brain.
Okay.
And so the other thing is when there's a lot of ringing in the ears, is also always look at the Ming Men, the low back area. And you can put something kind of cleansing on there, like a eucalyptus or a palo santo or something like that. But a lot of times what I do is I put like yarrow or dark blue tansy or German chamomile or something, just to kind of, shrink it up.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sent me a text. Let me just make sure I got the gist of it.
Yeah, and so like for the trauma, like kind of it depends on what you're trying to do. Like if you're just trying to clear some things out and stabilize them, kind of a quick and easy way to clear out trauma is rotate back and forth between galbanum and helichrysum, and then just do like basic first, and then front heart, back heart. And it's not super deep, but it still cleans things up enough to where they feel good, they're functional, it clears things out, it allows them to function. Like sometimes when you're doing the deeper work, you would have to do some things more involved. But if you're just trying to stabilize somebody, get them through something, or they're kind of new to all of it, and sometimes people maybe don't have the patience to go through it and treat something, so you have to just hit it little bits at a time. It's a good way to do it. just hit it with
Okay.
galbanum and then helichrysum and galbanum and helichrysum. And so in 10 or 15 minutes, you can make a lot of progress.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then with the sage that you mentioned, I also need a lot of this myself. I just don't have tinnitus, but memory issues. And I do have
So memory, I would like if you're not having brain fatigue issues, like rosemary would be like daily inhalation of rosemary.
Okay.
But the sage, it's either Dalmatian sage or sage triloba. That you would inhale and put several drops on your wrist. And then I usually have them do like once or twice a week a salt bath with it. About 15, 20 drops.
Okay. And would these things help her a little bit with sleep? Because that was the other thing I forgot. Is having pretty significant, insomnia along with all that other stuff. Would this also help that?
Excuse me. For sleep. I mean, you could try it. It wouldn't be in my top 10, but a lot of times I do those things more in the morning than